Hello, it's the Continualists exhibition 2023, July 2023. So we're going to have a little tour about all the paintings, starting with these two little babies. These are my boxes. This one is box number 1, and this one is astral boxes, and you can understand why. I mean, boxes in circles and spheres and colour, that's my sort of continualism vibe. So we'll just take a look at these two for a moment. You can see there's the 4 boxes there, 1, 2, 3, 4, many boxes in there surrounded by the homemade frame. And the astral effect comes from sort of psychedelia flowing around. This one is more of a simple abstract piece, but it was the inheritor of the initial sphere impulse. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to move on from spheres. I'm going to try boxes instead. So, now we're coming over to the second piece. This is done by Frida Kaiser Trainer, which is the youngest member of our group. This one's called Between the Lines. Now, Frida is the daughter of Tam, and during lockdown they started painting, and that's their impulse collided with my impulse, and here we are exhibiting in the 6-foot gallery. Let's go. This is it. So we've got the whole of the down floor. Okay, this is a novel for the Shattered Geminis. This one's actually what I did last year for the winter exhibition here. I didn't want to give one of my big babies away, so I cobbled that together, and the idea is Shattered Geminis, which I started painting 2 paintings at once, and I ripped them up because they were a bit shit and stuck them on there in some Aboriginal vibe with the book cover. Okay, so if we pass over to, hello, this is Daniel.
Hello.
This is the official artist of the group, who's trained.
Debatable.
Okay, so tell us about this one.
This one is old, and it took a long time to finalise.
Let's show the detail a little bit.
Bit of the details. It actually came from a simple idea, because that is actually the shape of my living room.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the tree,
yeah, that's right. I sleep on the couch there.
Yeah. The tree came at the end.
Okay.
But it's the most pivotal part of it.
Right.
Because it's actually called a willing tree.
Oh, right.
So it's trying to view nature from a certain perspective,
right?
Such as is art.
I like to call this psychedelic corner because we've got another one in this corner. You want to read that name out? This is one of Tam's.
This is called Water Blossom.
Water Blossom.
And you can see why.
Kaiser and Frida Trainer.
Yeah.
Frida and Tam Trainer. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is a continual of what we saw through the other room. Yeah. And this is another aspect that they've aimed for, and as you can see, it's just wonderfully explosive with beautiful lights and highlights and the brush strokes. And this is his and his daughter's brainchild. This is what they did.
Yeah, and are still doing. Now this here is these 3 paintings here. Well, not that one. This one, and this one. Tam, they're all hanging on Tam's living room. They're the ones that, and I said, Tam, oh my God, your vibe's just like mine, let's form an artistic group. And this one is called Forgotten Logic. Yeah, you have a little look at that one. This one behind you, Daniel, is called Out of the Wild. This one here is called Out of the Wild. It looks a bit like Yellowstone Park vibes.
Because of the yellow.
Yeah, no, maybe that's right. And then this one here is In the Storm. Now we want $7 grand for that. I mean, that's not that bit, but I mean that's particularly beautiful.
But we are officially forming continualism as we speak.
In the future, when we look back on this now, we'll be like, oh my God, exhibition number 1. But this here is your work, Daniel, isn't it? Do you want to tell us about it?
That's one of mine, yeah.
You want to tell us about it? What's this one?
This is inspired by it's oil on canvas, and it's obviously a sea and skyscape at night. So this is a technique I use called sponging, where you block in and then you sponge the sky, and that's what gives it that effect.
Right, nice.
It's also a period of time where I was going to Arran quite a bit.
Okay.
Because I know someone who lives there.
Right.
And,
That's me, by the way.
Yeah. So this is kind of from Arran, but not actually of Arran. If you know
It's the vibe. Can I step away? Step to one side. No, right. Now, what amazes me now? Look at these two paintings in tandem. These two.
Okay.
Look at the way.
It's almost the same.
Yeah, you've got the same sort of blocks of cloud and land mass. And I don't know who did that, but that's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, we've got to look at. Now, tell who did these photos, Daniel?
A man called Zach, and that's his shorter name.
His name is Zuin.
His name is Zuin, but no one can quite
Pronounce it.
But these are his photos, and he's currently doing a degree in the Glasgow School of Art. So this is the fruits of his labours that we've very welcomely given him.
And he's part of the team. He's just continuing.
He's a team.
He's the official photographer.
Okay.
Okay, so that's this half of.
I'm going this way. You see where it all is? It's all right next to each other.
Now this one here.
Here we go back to the circles of Damo. Okay.
Birth of Sphere. Look at that there.
Birth of Sphere.
Now I did that.
It's obviously a very romantic name.
I did that in 2 hours.
2 hours.
On drinking a load of whiskey.
Wow.
Like just using like 2 or 3 brushes like that, and then putting red in the middle while it was still malleable.
But you didn't do it that high, did you? It was
a lot
level.
lower.
Yeah, a lot lower. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's Birth of Sphere.
Birth of Sphere.
And it's all all my things with spheres or boxes or astrals.
There's certainly some form of purpose coming through here.
Yeah. Next to it.
Look at the glowing orange.
Yeah, it's the sun, really, isn't it?
The sun, yeah.
But it's like. I wrote a poem called Genesis about the birth of a star.
Was a poem first or was a painting first?
The poem was years ago, but it was in my brain.
So it's been lurking there.
Yeah, Genesis.
Right.
The way it all comes together.
And right next to this orange, we move over here.
Oh, this is my favourite. Look,
is it?
Of yours, the way you've signed it there.
Oh, the signature.
And Brecon Bracken. It's such a beautiful. You want to tell us about it?
Sure. Well, this puppy is a brainchild of my landscapes that I've focused on recently. So this is like maybe the 3rd development of that.
Right.
But this one's quite an important development because I've started to understand how to do these things. How to do these things on demand.
All right.
Rather than, it's shaped into a shape that I'm happy with.
We liked all the strokes, all the marks.
That's what I'm saying.
It gives you such texture.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's like a bloody,
Yeah. How did you do that?
How did I do that? Just brushes. You just paint a light colour, paint a dark colour over it, and then just draw lines with the brush, and it works out like it adds.
It does. I mean, it looks like trees and shit and reeds and everything. It's really cool. And look at the way you just put your little Daniel Donnelly there.
There's a little island called Daniel there.
Right. Okay. Let's carry on.
Right. We come to photos next. More photos.
Yes, more of these photos.
Right. So this is a pillar.
This is a nice one of viewers.
Right.
Because you've got like a house and a gate. That sort of mirror each other.
And look how that would make a fabulous painting.
Yeah, it does look. It's very good. That is a very good one.
More nature up there. Looks like Constable. And then we move on. This is the gallery. This is the gallery space.
So now we're on to Astral Vortex.
Here's another work.
Now, Vortex.
A vortex.
We've seen Astral Boxes, and this is our first Vortex. And then you've got the spheres, big pineapple explosions. This is, you can see the common themes of the colour, and I love acrylic, I love the texture. I'm allowed to touch it. It just feels great. Let's have a look at it before we do one. Do you want to get some detail? I'm going to get some detail. So look at the texture here. I like and here as well. I like that as well. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of acrylic. Everyone uses that oils and shit. I prefer acrylic because it's alive.
You can do this with oil, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I'm a bit fucking steadfast. You know, I don't like to change things. Okay, well, we're coming to one of yours now, which is, what's this one called?
This one's called Taking Time.
Taking Time.
And by that I simply mean giving myself the time to do it.
Right, I mean it's
taking a moment out of time.
It's pretty huge. Go into that corner so we get a perspective of how big it is.
Taking a moment out of time.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good pose. So what is the story? Where is this?
This is in Scotland.
Which part of Scotland?
The west.
somewhere in the west of Scotland.
Somewhere deep in the west. Yes.
It doesn't really exist, does it? It's from your brain. It actually exists. Yeah, it's beautiful. But what I like about your landscapes is the blocks. It's very blockish.
Yeah. Well, that was my whole purpose.
Yeah, I like it. It's very cool. It's very cool. So on this side, I think this is Tam's best work.
Yeah, me too.
It's cool, isn't it? Look at that baby.
Very good, yeah.
And he calls it Creator.
Creator, quite simple, plain and simple.
Well, look at that. Mixed acrylic and oil. Is that right? I mean, we don't really have much to say about Tam because we're not here.
Well,
but no, about his methods. But
just get a good shot and it'll be fine because this is why we do.
Tam lives in Edinburgh and it's just like I mean, look at that detail. He's just like a multi-talented motherfucker as well. So is our Tam. Oh, we can get a photo of him here. Oh, there's the prince. That's Tam there. There he is. There's us. Looking very cool outside the GOMA. Photo taken by Zoom. Look at those rock and rollers. Continualists. Ah, there you go, Prince of Elwood. Oh, Continualists. Of course, put your head by it.
That's our first sight.
Oh, it's a bit low. But you should, there we go. You just fell. Cool. Oh, it's fell. So, what's the next painting? Okay, it's one of yours. We'll stick on you. What is this one? We've got... What's this one?
Devil's Cove.
Devil's Cove. Is this another of those mythical places in Scotland? That only exists in your head. It's beautiful. Look at, I mean, there it is. There's the pine forest. There's the detail. You can almost feel a fucking stream flowing through that. I live in Arran, so I get all that vibe naturally. Right, do you want to point it on me a sec? Let's look at this next one for Tam. Spring Sings. Tam Trainer and Frida Carson Trainer. It's actually very beautiful, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Let's have a look at some of the details.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see, what's going on here, and it's just phenomenal. And it's called Spring Sings.
Spring Sings. Have you got a good shot of it from back here? I'm getting the whole of it in the water.
Just going up it.
I can do snapshots of the, or screenshots and get the actual pictures. Come back here.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
You get it square on. So it's a nice, I like this corner, these two work well together. Oh, we're rapidly approaching the end of the paintings. I think we've done a proper nice job though, it looks great down here. I mean, look at the view of looking down the way, all the paintings.
Look how far it stretches.
Stretches long. I'm going to look.
Running man.
I was running a good steady pace there. Right, okay, let's run into the final chamber.
Left and then right.
Okay, so now we're on one of yours again, aren't we?
We are indeed.
So what's this one?
Similar to my other one.
This is my favourite. I tried to sell this in my bookshop when I was doing it.
Yeah.
I had it for 6 months.
Yeah, look good there. This is my second visit of the same idea of composition, but obviously I've changed patterns and colours.
Right.
I think of this as
you've continued through the themes.
And it reminds me of sort of French aristocracy. That was kind of the...
Oh yeah, of course I can remember. Yeah. Pre-revolution.
Yeah.
The aristocrats are refusing to pay taxes.
I I'm already getting taxed on this, so no more, okay?
Yeah, no more. But okay, I mean, this one, this is just epic, Daniel. Look at that, baby. That is amazing. Go in, let's get perspective of you again. See how fucking huge it is. I mean,
that's the length of my finger.
Yeah.
So I've got all detail going.
Yeah, I mean the detail in here is just spectacular.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Stunning. So, do you live in a window?
This is there's a viewpoint up on the top of Hill Street, which is near the art school.
Right.
And there's a viewpoint. This is the view. I mean, the view stretches out everywhere. But it's a lot of people do go there, but not everyone knows about it.
Right, okay.
But if I pointed out that there's a place called Park Circus just over here,
right.
and Kelvin Grove Park is just over there. So this is looking west, basically.
Looking west,
from the centre of town.
Cool. Right, okay, so we did
one more,
which is the last exhibition.
But definitely not least.
But it's the first one.
Because this is your first ever painting, yeah?
Yeah, Spears #1.
And look at the size of it for a first endeavour.
Basically, where I lived in Arran, the house is owned by a painter.
Yes.
Whose father is Raymond the Long Guy, who was also a very famous French painter. So suddenly there's a shed load of acrylic paint and a shed load of canvases.
Yeah.
And there's fuck all to do in Arran except get drugs. Well, in the winter.
Experience always comes through, doesn't it?
So I was getting drunk, and then I started painting. Now this is a fascinating one because the detail in this is very amazing because the colours always bleed into the next one. So red becomes yellow, red becomes yellow, where's another red, yellow. Yellow becomes white, yellow, like that. So all the colours, the detail, I spent 6 months doing that, detail. And then I got drunk one night and just went, rah, 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 rah. I'm like, yeah, rock and roll. So I spent 6 months getting the detail and one night chucking a load of that dark stuff on. And then I'm like, I really enjoy that vibe. I enjoy going for random, big, I mean, to me that looks like a slug, you know what I mean, but it's not really, it's a big lump of acrylic paint.
Well, you should see in a painting like this, you should see all kinds of things.
Yeah, so suddenly that was my theme. I thought from now on,
because it looks random, but it's actually not.
Yeah, there's design.
Yeah.
There's organised chaos.
So this is so that's the lid on the conceptualism idea that we've got going.
Yeah.
Okay.
True, yeah.
So remember these colours and shapes.
So let's have one last more look at it. Let's go and go through the whole. Let's go backwards, starting there. So follow me.
Each one?
Yeah, I'll do it. Let's have one last look at all the paintings.
We'll just have a quiet look. There's no need for.
Let people contemplate the art. So always has to go for a second time.
Maybe some music.
Yeah. Exhibition #1, the Continualism movement. We don't know if we're going to sell any yet or not. Look at those.
I'm going to split.
But split where?
Just here.
Oh, okay. Right. Not sure. Right. But they'll sell.
Just be in the way anyway.
They'll sell one day. We're all going to go to a villa this year and get absolutely fucked up and paint. Maybe in Italy or. Well, the lads are saying it's cheaper to get canvases over here and shipping them and stuff. They're probably right. So I'm probably getting an Airbnb somewhere. I knew that would come in. Oh, Tom, I'm so sorry. I forgot, I'm holding that in. Well, there we have it. We're almost done the continualism exhibition. Still like 10 days of this left, I think. But I'm definitely proud of what we've done. Oh my God. You know, the birth of a movement, the birth of a sphere, the birth of continualism.